Hello, my name is Kim Cooney. I am the Qigong instructor here at the Salt Lodge in Plymouth, Minnesota. Thank you for taking time to take a look at this video, an introduction to Qigong. Qigong is offered at the Salt Lodge in a series of instruction and in a series of weekly practice that we invite you to join and explore your body's natural healing intelligence. I put together a series of slides to help you understand the basic meaning of Qigong, and then we're going to go over a couple of movements together. And so just sit back and relax and enjoy the video. And please call us at the Salt Lodge to sign up for the classes to learn how to do all of the 5 movements and the 5 element Qigong instruction that I have to offer. And also that we have our noontime re-energizing Qigong practice that you can join in. And now we're going to go ahead and get started with the slides as I call those up on the screen. One moment. And now on the screen, you can see the word Qigong, body energy healing. Now, what is Qigong? Understanding Qigong, first of all, the translation. Qi, meaning energy, and Gong, meaning the practice or mastery of this energy. Qigong is a science, it's not a religion. It's a foundation of Chinese medicine and foundation of Eastern martial arts and yoga. What is Qi? Qi is energy. It's the universal life force, the vital energy. Everything in the universe is energy, this Qi. And Einstein tells us that energy cannot be created or destroyed, but can be transformed. Energy is energy. There's no such thing as good energy or bad energy. There's only too much energy or too little energy. Too much energy causes a blockage in the natural flow of how this energy tends to go. There are many Qigong styles and types. There's over 8,000 styles registered in China alone, many more registered in Korea, Japan, in Malaysia, and in India. Traditionally, they're complex, difficult, and cloaked in mystery. But the type of Qigong that I'm going to be showing you and teaching you is Spring Forest Qigong. Spring Forest Qigong was created by Master Qunyi Lin and established in 1995 right here in Minnesota. Master Lin has studied with the most respected Qigong masters in China, and he was formerly a college professor in China, awarded a master's degree here from St. Mary's University in Minnesota. Spring Forest Qigong has been taught at Normandale Community College and Anoka Hennepin Tech for over 15 years. So you're going to find that a lot of people in Minnesota are familiar with Spring Forest Qigong already. Clinical studies have been performed at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester showing proven results using Qigong. And Spring Forest Qigong is now offered and recommended to all Mayo Clinic patients. You can take a look at the Spring Forest Qigong website at springforestqigong.com to review more medical studies showing the results of Qigong applied to chronic pain, injury, depression, and bipolar disorder. The benefits of Qigong are pain-free movement, contentment, peace, happiness, improved metabolism, digestion, and elimination of food. You'll have a more youthful appearance, increased strength, vitality, mental acuity, and restore organ health. The way that the Qi energy moves through the human body is demonstrated in the diagram on the right. The energy enters in through the lower dentate area in this diagram. The lower dentate is an energy center that's located about 2 or 3 inches behind the navel in the center of the torso. And you can see by the faint gray arrows going around the drawing of the figure there that the energy then is going to flow downwards from the lower dentate into the bladder, down to the bottom of the torso, the perineum area. Then it flows up through the tailbone, through the lower back, the kidney area, traveling up the spine to the base of the neck, through the base of the head, up to the top of the head, and then down through the center of the head through the area known as the third eye or the pineal gland area, and then down through the center of the throat, through the center of the heart area, actually about an inch or so below your heart, and then back into the lower dentate where it starts to cycle again. And you can see that this circular movement of energy is very similar to energy circulating throughout a battery. And actually, your body is like a battery. It's a carbon vessel filled with water, mostly alkaline in nature. And it carries an electrical charge that moves through your body in this beautiful oval circuit. And as a matter of fact, your heart produces 2.5 watts of electricity with every beat. And so you actually make electricity. You make this energy that travels through your body. The qi in the human body is in two different types of qi, the positive, the negative, the yang, the yin. And the yang energy is typically found and noted in the upper part of the body and also involves the exhale. The yin energy is mainly concentrated in the lower part of the body, starting at the navel, and its energy involves the inhale. Postures and body movements can assist you in opening the energy channels in the body, massaging these energy meridians and where the energy travels along. Your muscles can actually massage these areas just like they do in Tai Chi and in yoga. And some of these may be bringing you immediate and noticeable benefits. We have the 5 elements moving meditation that we teach here at the Salt Lodge. And in the 5 elements moving meditation, these are the Qigong movements, because Qigong is actually a moving meditation here as practiced under the 5 elements. We are going to prepare our body's energy, and then we'll do the 5 movements of moving yin and yang, breathing of the universe, connecting with heaven and earth, connecting your body's energy, and connecting with your heart's energy. Those are the 5 movements. And then we harvest the energy to store it in our storage area in our body to be drawn on at any time that you need it and to increase your longevity and your vitality. A notice is that these exercises are not intended as a replacement for any medical treatment or therapy by a physician or any other licensed healthcare provider. The Qigong practice sections are intended to help you to broaden your understanding of health and wellness and help you make some informed choices of health options. And the application of this practice is at your own discretion and responsibility. And when we're doing these movements, they are simple and easy to do. But if you need to take a break, please do so. If your knees are needing to take a break, please do so. Just sit down and rest. Rest your arms at any time that you feel the need to do so. With Spring Forest Qigong that I'm going to show you, there's only 3 ways to do this type of Qigong. There's only good, better, and best. You just can't get it wrong. And isn't that a relief to know that your practice is only going to be good, better, or best? And so now let's go ahead and get started with the Qigong movements in preparing our body's energy. Okay, so let's get up and start practicing some of these wonderful movements. And the first thing I'd like you to do is, if you can, stand up out of your chair and have your feet shoulder width apart. Relax your shoulders and have your arms at your side with your hands facing in towards your hips. And you're going to have a slight curve to your hands, as if you're holding a volleyball or a basketball, and then you bring the arms just down to the side. If you're looking for that perfect curve in your hand, you can simply take one of your hands and place it on your forehead, palm on your forehead, drape your fingers gently over your head, and then pull your hand away, and you have that gentle curve to your hand. And then you can do the other side, draping over your head, and then gently pull your hand away, and that's your perfect curve. And so now with your shoulders relaxed, put a gentle smile on your face, a simple smile, a smile of contentment. It's kind of like the Mona Lisa smile, just like you know something good is coming. and relax. And then now with a slight bend in your knee, I'd like you to start bouncing from the knees. Good. And relax your shoulders and bounce from the knees, just like happy children do. And that's what we're going to do right now, is we're going to take ourselves back to 8 or 9 years old, and you're so happy, you just want to bounce. And maybe your bounce is a fast bounce, maybe your bounce is a slow bounce. Everybody has a different vibration of the day, and so just find out where your bounce is, and you can do this by gently closing your eyes, smile, and see how fast you want to bounce. And then that's your perfect speed. So with this bouncing, relax the shoulders and let your arms swing a little bit. Good. And then breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay, now if you're comfortable doing so, I'd like you to raise your arms up over your head and let your wrist flop. Because what we're doing here is we're activating key energy points, acupressure points, on the wrist. And you're using your body's natural healing intelligence from your knees to bounce your wrist. And so your body knows exactly what it needs, and your knees are telling the wrist how to do it. So we're pressing these acupressure points here. And when you have your arms up like this, you're going to have them closer to the center of your body. Out here is really difficult to keep that up for any particular amount of time. And then when you're raising your hands over your head like this, you're clearing your lungs, you're clearing your sinuses, and you're even able to stop a nosebleed this way. You know what? If your nose is bleeding on the left side, for instance, then you would raise your right arm for 1 full minute, and the nosebleed will stop. If your nose bleeds on the other side, you raise the opposite arm for 1 full minute, and your nosebleed will stop. Isn't that wonderful to find out? And so by doing this, we're getting our arms up over the head. We're massaging the acupressure points on the body, all the meridians there, and massaging and getting that energy moving in your body. You can do these exercises sitting, standing, or laying down, and you'll just modify them for your own body and for your own positions, okay? And then slowly bring your arms down to your side. And then if you're comfortable doing so, turn your torso from side to side and just kind of let your arms swing. And smile, and then come back to the center and slow down your bounce slowly. Okay, now we're going to tap some key energy points on our face and head. So if you have glasses, you might need to remove those. And what you'll do is you'll take the middle fingers, and then we're going to press key acupressure points for the front of the body, which is right under your eyes on the bony part of your cheek. So we're going to tap here firmly but gently 9 times together, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're going to tap the beginning of the eyebrows here. This will open up the channels in the back, and we'll tap that firmly but gently 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now make your hand into a cup shape, because when we do this cup shape, we're making a little indentation in here, and that will make a little bit of air pressure to press those acupressure points. So now taking your hand, we're going to cup the very top of the head 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now supporting your forehead with the other hand, you're going to cup the base of your head 9 times. Right where the spine comes into the base of the skull, that's your area. And you're going to cup that firmly and gently 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're going to massage the C7 vertebrae, which is the large bone at the base of your neck. Massage that gently. Go up and down the spine in a little circular motion, and that feels really good, doesn't it? Okay, now we're going to open the heart and lung channels by clapping. So that's all those channels are on your hands and arms, and we're going to clap together 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now extend your left elbow, and we're going to cup the inside of the left elbow 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now extend the other arm, the right arm, and cup that elbow 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, going to tap the sacrum area of your back with a loose fist. Just kind of tap gently there and all the way down to the tailbone. Try to get your tailbone the very end of your spine and tap this area. And if you would like to feel instantly energized, if you're sitting or standing for long periods of time, you can get up and simply tap the sacrum area. The sacrum area actually helps you to generate more bone marrow. So you're waking up the mitochondria, waking up the cells, getting them to do their thing. Now take your hands and we're going to make two fists. And you do this by taking your hands and placing the thumbs inside and curl your fingers over. And then now you can use any one of these knuckles here to tap your hip joints. And that's where the indentation is. And then back a couple inches, about where your pockets start on some jeans. Okay, tap that firmly but gently 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. Now we're going to have 2 cup shapes with our hands. So we're going to cup the knees. So cup the fronts of the knees 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now the back of your knee 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now with both hands on the sides of the left knee. So both sides here. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the other knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're going to open up the feet channels. And the way we do this is we're going to rise up on our toes about an inch or so, and then we drop down. And it's very important that if you are pregnant at this time, do not do this particular movement. It's just too much energy for the little baby. Okay, so lift up on your toes and drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wonderful. Okay, now we woke up the body energy. The body has been like a still pool. And now we have woken up the energy and it's starting to ripple out throughout our body. So let's go ahead and begin one of the movements of the 5 element movements that will help you with your health, both physical and mental. Okay, and this is the movement of contentment. And so we start with our feet shoulder width apart. And then we bring the hands up in front of the chest and press the fingers just gently together as if you're holding a piece of paper between your fingers. And then take your hands and drop them down like this, and then come in front of your navel and open up so you're forming like a triangle or a heart shape. Take a half a step out to your right, okay, so that your feet are just slightly wider than shoulder width. If you're sitting down, then you can simply spread the legs a little bit farther so that your feet are placed approximately the way they would if you were standing. Okay, and now your shoulders are completely relaxing. And you've got a gentle smile on your face because the smile activates healing endorphins throughout your whole body. And now gently, as you shift 70% of your weight to the left foot, inhale. And 70% to the right foot, exhale. Good. And inhale to the left. Of course, you're moving in the opposite direction than I am because we're kind of like a mirror image here on the camera. And breathing in to the left. And breathing out to the right. Relax the shoulders. Good. And then breathe out to the right. And this is the movement of contentment. This movement will help your lungs and your sinuses, your skin, and will bring more contentment to your mind, releasing any sadness that might be down there, releasing any grief. This movement is benefiting the lungs, and that is where we store our contentment. That's where we store our sadness also. So with each breath in, you'll be breathing in contentment. And each breath out, allow the sadness to drift out. Because like everything, it comes and it goes. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Very good. Each of these movements belongs to an energy system that is part of the body, as known in Chinese medicine. And the energy system that this movement belongs to is the white energy system. It also involves the metal, which is an element of the earth. So this is the metal system, the white system. And so what you can do now, if you're comfortable doing so, as your shoulders are so relaxed, and you're getting into the groove of breathing into the left, and out to the right, and your shoulders are so relaxed. And I'd like you to close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so. And as you're closing your eyes, I'd like you to visualize that you're standing in a beautiful meadow. And it's a wonderful warm day. The sky is so blue. The grass is so green. The sun is so warm and golden, shining on you. You can literally feel the warmth of the sun on your body. And there's a gentle breeze, and it's so warm and inviting. And the birds are singing sweetly. And you feel so content just to stand in this beautiful meadow, breathing in and breathing out. So content to be just like the flowers, swaying in the breeze. You're doing great. And now as you're standing in this beautiful meadow, you visualize as beautiful white puffy clouds in the sky. And they seem so friendly. And they come closer to you. And you feel like you can breathe in the white energy of the clouds. And it feels so peaceful. And you feel so content. And now if you're comfortable doing so, when you are taking the breath in, I want you to hold that breath and stay to your left for 3 seconds. So take a deep breath in and hold it 1, 2, 3, and then breathe out to the right. Hold your breath again, 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, and breathe out. Your shoulders are relaxed. Breathing in. Hold 1, 2, 3, and breathe out. Hold 1, 2, 3, and breathing in. And so now as you get into that practice, I'm going to describe the next part of this movement. And what you need to know is that 30% of the air in your lungs is old, stale air. And one of the best things we can do for our bodies is push out that old, stale air. So now, after you take your breath in, and then hold 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and then breathe out to the right. Now push the old air out. Feel the bottom of your lungs. Hold 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. Hold 1, 2, 3, and breathe out. Push that little bit out. The bottom of the lung. Breathe in. Now, if you can only hold your breath for 1 or 2 seconds, that's okay. And you know what the great thing about all of these movements is that you can't do them wrong. There's only good, better, and best. So if you do the movement without holding your breath, that's good. If you can do the movement holding your breath for just 1 or 2 seconds, that's better. And if you can do it holding the whole 3 seconds, that's the best. And as you do these exercises every day, you will find that it's getting easier and easier, and you can hold your breath easier every time. And breathing out to the right. Push that old air out. Breathe in to the left. And you know,
breathe out that breath, push the old air out of the stale lungs. Right before you breathe in, that's the now. That's that present moment. That's the now that you're looking for. Pay attention to that and have fun with that. And now these movements are best if they're done for a full 30 minutes. That's the best. But in Spring Forest Qigong, there's only good, better, and best. So good is if you can do this movement for 10 minutes. And better is if you can do it for 20 minutes. And the best is if you can do it for 30 minutes. Because it does take 30 minutes for the energy, the natural energy in your body to circulate the entire body. Just like it takes 30 minutes for your blood to make the whole circuit of your body. It's the same with the energy. Okay, and now we're slowly coming to the end of this movement. So come back to the center, draw your foot back in, that half step, back to the middle here, and your shoulders are relaxed. Now we bring the hands up to in front of the chest, and it's like you're holding the prayer position. Fingers have got a gentle pressure on each other, like you're holding a piece of paper there. That's just all the pressure that you need. Now this movement is a bowing movement, and you're simply going to inhale while you're bending forward, and exhale, straighten up. You'll only bend forward about 10 or 15 degrees, maybe only 5 degrees. You only go as far as your breath will allow. So when I'm inhaling, if I only get this far, that's all the farther I want to go. Now I can exhale, straighten up. Maybe you were able to take a longer breath and bow deeper. And straighten. And with a gentle smile on your face to activate those healing endorphins. If you're comfortable doing so, I'd like you to close your eyes and do this movement so that you can go deep into it. Because what we're doing here is moving meditation. This moving meditation helps you to slow down your brain waves so that you're able to do the sitting meditation more easily. It also helps to condition our bodies, our muscles, the tendons and the ligaments, so that we are able to sit in the sitting posture for sitting meditation more comfortably and easily for a longer period of time. And there are basic types of meditation. There's sitting meditation, there's standing meditation, there's moving meditation, and we're doing moving meditation right now. And there's one other type of meditation that you do every day, and that's sleeping. Sleeping is a natural form of meditation. It allows you to recharge your body. It allows that battery that you are to recharge and revitalize you. And that's why when they say that you need to get your sleep so that you can recharge yourself, that it really rings a bell in your mind. And when you're getting ready to go to sleep and start that sleeping meditation, what's the first thing you do? You start to relax your body. And then you let go of your thoughts. So as you're doing this meditation, you can do the same thing. Relax your body. And bowing, breathing in. Exhale, straighten up. This moving meditation will also help you with your kidneys and the bladder and the bones in the body. Also your reproductive organs and the ears. And the emotions that go with this energy system, which is the dark blue and black energy system. The emotions that go along with this is the emotion of gratitude and thankfulness. Because we store gratitude and thankfulness in our kidneys. We can also store fear in our kidneys. It may be a small fear, it may be a large fear. But actually, fear, I like to think of in this way. I like to take the letters fear, F-E-A-R, and turn them into words, meaning false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. You can tell yourself, I release any little fears I have, and I'm so grateful to release them. Also, in this gratitude moving meditation, we can take time to be grateful to our body and all that our body does. And so let's take a moment to do that. And if you're comfortable, you can have your eyes closed and you're breathing in, bending forward, breathing out, straighten up. And take a moment to think about the top of your head and say, I thank you. I thank you, the top of my head. I love you. I really do. I thank you, my brain. I thank you for all the hard work you do every day. I love you, my brain. I love you, my eyes. I thank you for all the work you do every day, for allowing me to see all the beautiful things in the life I have. And I thank you, my nose, for all the work that you do every day. I thank you, my ears. Thank you for the hard work that you do every day without me even asking. And as you're saying these thankful things to the parts of your body, notice how they feel when they are recognized for their hard work. I thank you, my throat. And I thank you, all the glands in my throat, for all the hard work you do every day without me even asking. I thank you, my shoulders. Thank you for the work that you do every day. Even if you don't feel so good, and you still want to do the things for me that I'm asking. And I thank you for doing those things, even when you don't feel so good. Thank you. I thank you, my arms. Thank you for all the things you do every day. And say thank you to your hands and your fingers and even your fingernails. And say thank you, hands. I love you so much. Thank you for all the wonderful things you do every day. And see how your hands feel when they're recognized. So happy, so grateful. I thank you, my physical heart, for pumping the blood every day without me even asking. Every day of my life you're there, and I thank you. I thank you, my lungs, for breathing in the air, breathing in all the nutrients of the air that my body needs. I thank you, my lungs, and I love you. And I thank you, my stomach and my spleen and my pancreas, for all the hard work that you do every day. I don't even realize all the hard work you do sometimes. And I know that you're delivering nutrients to me. I know that you're governing all the hormones. And I thank you for this. Thank you, stomach. Thank you, spleen. And thank you, pancreas. I thank you, my reproductive organs, for all the work that you do every day without me even realizing. And I thank you, my hips. Thank you for the work that you do every day, even though you might not feel so good, and you still want to do the things that I'm asking. And I thank you for doing those. Thank you, hip. You can almost see your hips smiling back at you. I thank you, my thighs, my legs. Thank you for carrying me throughout the day. Thank you for being there. Thank you to my knees. Thank you for the hard work that you do every day. Even though you might not feel like it, you still work so hard for me. And I thank you. Thank you for your hard work, knees. And you can see your knees almost smiling back at you. I thank you, my calves and my shins. Thank you for helping to carry this body. Thank you for being there. And I thank you, my ankles. I thank you, my heels. Thank you for the hard work you do every day. Thank you to the arch of my feet and the ball of my feet and my toes and even the toenails. I love you. You're like my best friends. You're there every day, whether life is up or down. You're always there. And I love you. And I thank you. And you are my best friend. And now we're slowly coming to an end of this movement, and I'd like you to take another bow in gratitude to anyone or anything in your life that you are so grateful for. Let's give 3 gentle bows. And we're coming to an end of this moving meditation, and so you can slowly open your eyes. And now we're going to harvest this wonderful energy that we've started moving in our body. And so we do that by rubbing our hands together, make them nice and warm, and get those fingers in between each other like that. That's right. Make your hands nice and warm, and now we're going to massage the face. You'll start with your hands aside your nostrils, and then up along the bridge of your nose to your forehead, across your forehead and down your cheeks. It's like you're drawing this big heart shape on your face. Do that a few times. And this face massage can be done any time of the day, as much as you like. If you have a headache, this will help you to relieve your headache. Okay, now we're going to take our fingers and fingertips, and we're going to calm down our hair. So place your fingers at the beginning of your scalp and then comb them back to the back of your head. Calm down the hair from the front of the scalp to the back of the scalp. Now let's make our hands into the 2 cup shapes again, and we're going to cup the top of our head all over, starting from the forehead, kind of going back. Now extend your left arm with the palm up, and we're going to cup the entire inside of this arm here, focusing on the 3 joints being the shoulder, elbow, wrist, okay? Make sure you get those 3 in there when you're doing this pattern. Do that a few times and then turn your hand over and do the top of the arm. And then do the right arm. Palm up first, cup the inside. Turn your hand over and cup the outside. Now with both hands in the cup shape, place them up as high as you can up on your chest, and then cup the front of your torso, going down. Good. Now extend your left arm, and we're going to cup the armpit and then down the torso. This will help you to clear up your lungs if you have a little congestion in your lungs. And then the other side. And now, if you're comfortable doing so, we're going to cup the kidneys. And so you can bend forward just slightly, and with your hands in the 2 cup shape, cup the kidney area 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now take your hands and turn them over and use the back of your hands to massage your kidneys. Now turn your hands over and use the palm of your hand to massage your kidneys. Now hold your kidneys. Okay, now tap the sacrum and tailbone area with a loose fist. Try to get your tailbone. Tap all over that area. Great. And then now put your hands into the 2 fist shapes and tap the hip joints again. A little bit back, about where your pockets start on the jeans. Now with the hands in 2 cup shapes, let's cup the fronts of the knees 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In the back of the knees 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sides of the left knee first with the hands on cupped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And straighten up. I want to thank you for joining me today and congratulate yourself for taking this time for yourself today. And I would like to encourage you to learn all 5 of the moving meditation 5-element movements. And you can do this by signing up for the classes online with Salt Lodge. The classes will be offered online at this time, and then in the near future, we're going to offer them live and in person, and I look forward to meeting you someday very soon. Please contact us and keep practicing and keep smiling, and I thank you.